Welcome back to Chesswood Arena in Toronto, Canada for period number 2 of the first round game of the Prospects by Sports Illustrated AA All-Star Challenge. Mike Formisano along with you as Team USA now going right to left in their teal uniforms, trimmed by red, white, and blue, and Team Canada gold. In their gold uniforms, they are going left to right. Face-off between Lo Priori, and that looks to be number 4, Mark Annette. Goes over to Morrison. Morrison will send it around to Cleland as Team Canada picks it up. Intercepted by Formisano, and the pass back to Russo. Russo over to Lo Priori. Intercepted by Annette. Now the pass across to Charbois. Comes back out to Canada right near the American blue line. That is number 14, Joshua Miles. Comes in on Borgel. He'll stick it aside. He goes into the far corner and played there by number 19, Jacob Fritz. Sent all the way down into the Canada zone. Annette has been chased down by Russo. Russo from the North Jersey Avalanche. About 6 players from the Avalanche. Russo coming in. The shot. Saved by Dunn. And he'll hold on. Russo was trying to go top shelf in the upper right corner, but Dunn got his glove in front of it. Just underway here, second period, 47 seconds in. 1-0 Team Canada leading over Team USA. Here's the face-off to the right of Dunn. Fontaine, intercepted by Canada. Comes outside into neutral ice. And now here is number 93, Sobel. Sobel over to Kerr. Kerr in the slot area. Kerr tried to get a shot off, and he won't do so as Dylan Simone got his stick down. Now the pass up to Fontaine. It was intercepted by Canada, and it's going the other way. Here comes Kerr. Now Simone pickpockets him up to Wimmer. Wimmer trying to get around Sobel. Sobel tying him up. And Canada gets some help as they get a second defenseman in there as Wimmer and Sobel were tied up. Canada into the zone, a shot. Low save by Borgel. Love about 6 inches off the ice to stop that shot. 13:25 to go, second period. 1-0 Canada leads over Team USA. This is game number 1 of the preliminary round. Later on tonight at 5:55 p.m., please join us for more action for Team USA Teal. They will take on Canada Purple from Scotiabank Pond in Toronto. Just down the block here from Chesswood Arena. Right in the slot area, Iacucci with a shot just over the crossbar. And Dixon will clear it. Oh, Iacucci going for goal number 2 and just missed it. Goes down into the Canadian zone, picked up there by number 92, Carter Boyd. Along the near glass, Dunn has it. It's picked up by America. Goes into the far corner. That was Goldstein, now over to Canada in the corner. This is Cole Coulter. Coulter sends it around. Can Catapano stop it? Yes, he does. Sends it in. Pass Dunn. Just missed the right post. Coulter. The pass up to Iacucci. Dominic Iacucci, number 49, the shot. Wide left and along the far boards. That shot in. Left hand save by Borgel. Lo Priori trying to clear the zone, and he does. And a big hit there by Noah Bernstein. That frees up Lo Priori to come in. The shot saved by Dunn. Lo Priori behind the net, being tied up by number 8 for Canada. And now the pass comes back out. Intercepted by Louis Russo, LJ as he likes to be called. Russo has it, sends it over to Catapano. Over the blue line, and it's outside the zone. Thiessen has to wait. Now he sends it in. Glove save by Borgel, and he'll hold on. 12:05 to go, second period. 1-0 Canada. We'll take a quick break. Be right back. Face-off won by Canada as we're back here for live action. Borgel makes the save off the shot from the point. The line out there for the Americans right now. Lo Priori, Russo, and Formisano, along with Castellano and Fritz on defense. Canada wins the draw. Americans try to go forward with it. It's knocked back into Team USA zone. Along the near boards there is number 22, Morrison, along with Fritz for the Americans. Morrison has it behind the net, trying to wrap it around the left post. Can't do so. Pulls it back. He'll pass it off. The shot comes in off the skates of Fritz. Fritz and Cleland in there. Now Formisano and Morrison. Morrison sends it around to the near corner and there is Castellano. Intercepted by Canada in front. Good defensive play by the Americans. Number 19, Fritz getting in there. Now backhand in on board with the shot. He scores! Scores resting on the side of the net. Number 14, Joshua Miles puts it home. Miles' goal with 11:18 remaining gives Canada 2-0 lead. Well, it was one of those plays where you're just standing right in front of the net waiting for something good to happen. And the puck came right on Miles' stick, and he's able to poke it home past Borgle on the blocking glove side. Puck's on the blue line, and now here is Team Canada along the near boards right in front of the benches. There's Kerr. Loses over to Simone. Now to Hawksworth. Hawksworth to Cooper. Cooper will send it out to Wimmer. And now picked up by Sobel. Sobel along the far boards. Here's Kerr. Tyler Kerr, number 29 for Team Canada. Out to Lucas Charlebois. Intercepted by Hawksworth. The pass to Fontaine just underneath the stick. And intercepted by Sobel. Sobel coming in for Canada. Shot. Saved by Borgle. Right into the breadbasket. And he'll hold on. 10:42 to go here, second period. 2-0, Team Canada leading over Team USA. Hannon will take the draw for Canada against Fontaine for the Americans. Hawksworth along the boards, now picked up by Wimmer. Robert Wimmer will send it up to Fontaine just outside the zone. Cooper has it. Passed by Hawksworth, intercepted by McLeod. It's loose around the hash marks. Charlebois coming in, tripped down. They're going to get a penalty call on Hawksworth as Charlebois goes out underneath his feet. Hawksworth is going to go to the sin bin for 2 minutes. 10:20 remaining in the second period. Actually, we'll see how long the time is for penalties. In USA Hockey, it's usually 1:30. We'll see if it's the same here. Aiden Hawksworth for tripping at the 10:20 mark remaining in the second period, and Team Canada will go to the power play. It is 2 minutes, so 2-minute penalty against Hawksworth. It'll be Iacucci and Bernstein on the face-off to the right of Borgle. Comes back out to the point underneath the stick of DeCosimo. Bernstein's after. Now tipped off the stick of number 22, Carter Morrison. Catapano will pick it up. Pretty even game so far between Canada and the United States. But Team Canada with 2 goals, one late in the first, and then another one here 5 minutes into the second was given the lead. And now Iacucci with the shot. He couldn't get good wood on it, and Borgle was able to keep it out. Good glove save by Borgle as Iacucci was looking for his second of the day. 9:51 remaining, and this is a big penalty kill for Team USA. Because they've got 29 seconds down, 1:31 to go. Going down 3-0 in this could be very problematic for Team USA. They will try and kill this penalty. Canada has it back in the point. There's Coulter. The pass across to Cosimo. Now in the corner. Cosimo gets it back at the point. Off the skates of number 73, LJ Russo. Sent back to the point that Cosimo holds it. And Russo has it along the far boards. Kept in by number 92 for Team Canada, and that's Carter Boyd. Now Iacucci to Coulter. Coulter on the faceoff dot. The shot. Save! Borgle! It's loose in front. And now towards the near boards. And cleared outside the zone by number 14 for America. That is Elliot Lopriari. Now Canada racing back in. Stolen away by Lopriari, the backhand, in the skates of the Cosimo, right across the boards. And Lopriari is able to get it outside the zone. And now only 35 seconds remain on the penalty to Hawksworth. Castellano and Coulter. Who comes out with it? It's Castellano, the backhander to Simone. Intercepted by Team Canada. Now sent all the way down the ice and cleared. And Team Canada will pick it up with about 10 seconds, maybe 15 left on the power play. Behind the net, maybe one last rush for Team Canada. Pass Simone, it goes over to Boyd. Boyd intercepted by Fontaine. Now intercepted again by Coulter. Coulter coming in. It's loose. Saved by Borgle. The shot. Saved. Luke Borgle. Right to the glove. Off the stick of number 4, Mark at net. Highway robbery by Luke Borgle. And the penalty to Aiden Hawksworth now over. 8:18 remaining And Borgel's save there keeps this a 2-0 score. Team Canada up on Team USA. Face-off to the right of Borgel. It's loose in the face-off area. Picked up by Morrison. Carter Morrison along the near boards. Dixon on him. Now Fontaine to help out. Comes back to a net. Sent back around to Charbois. The shot. High riser off the glass. Morrison has it now. Morrison in front. The backhand shot. Saved by Borgel. And hold on. Luke Borgel doing his best to keep Team USA in this one. 7:54 remaining in the second period. And it is 2-0 Team Canada over Team USA. Face off by Fontaine. He wins it. Gives it to Dixon. Morrison in there for the Canadians. Now Fontaine. Shot right in front off an intercept. Now Morrison has it. Back to the point to a net. Wimmer gets a piece of it. It's in the slot area. Cooper knocks Cleland off the puck. And Simone sends it up to Wimmer. And the Americans able to clear the zone. Canada comes back the other way. There's Charbois. Simone. Now over to Fontaine. Jack Fontaine. Comes over to Cooper. Trevor Cooper with it behind his own net. Pass up to Simone. Intercepted by Charbois. Now McLeod with a shot. Off a defenseman in front. It's back at the point. Canada holds it in. Comes across. Intercepted by Cooper. Cooper tries to clear the zone, not out. Cleland holds it. The shot. Save as number 19 for Team Canada. Cyan Hanlon was looking for the tip. 6:50 remaining as Hanlon's in the corner. Hanlon with the pass out. Goes through the crease and along the far boards. And there's number 93, Lucas Sobel with it. Players outside the zone, and the Americans get a break as Canada has to regroup. Hanlon loses it over to Simone. Here's Dylan Simone. Sends it in on net. Just past KJ Dunn. The Cosmo with it now. Pass up to Hanlon. Hanlon trying to get around the American defense. Aiden Hawksworth there. Sends it back around the boards. Sobel intercepts. Dunn on him. Curry in the corner. The Canadians come out with it. Now in the far corner, the shot right through the crease. Intercepted by Hawksworth. Now Sobel with it for the Canadians. Shot in front. Deflected down by Hawksworth before it came in on goal. Now the pass to Kerr. Knocked down by America. That's Luca Catapato, number 50. Stolen off his stick by Kerr. Here's Catapato. Catapato gets a shove right along the bench. Now to Simone. Dylan Simone knocked off the puck. Number 96, McLeod with it. Over to Catapato. Luca Catapato right at the red line, held in by Team Canada. They're going to say offside as Iacucci to step in. Delayed offside here. Canadian rules. So Iacucci in the corner now as they got onside. Catapato tried to pass it up to Lopriori. Iacucci gets in the corner. Iacucci looking for a wraparound attempt. Get right through the crease. And the shot put home by Team Canada. I was resting right on the doorstep, and they were able to put that home. I want to get a number on the player who scored the goal. Waiting for him to turn around there is number 11, Cole Coulter. Coulter was able to put the rebound shot home, and with 5:06 remaining, it's Team Canada goal 3. Team USA Teal, no score. Lopriori will take the draw, and he sends it back to number 18. And that is Joseph Castellato now in front. Knocked down by Canada. Coulter. Intercepted by Russo for the Americans. Back to the point. Here's the shot. Save off the stick of Jacob Fritz. Now Formisano with the backhand trying to get it to the crease area. Intercepted by the Canadians. Team Canada coming back in. There's Coulter. Knocked off the puck by Castellato. Fritz intercepts. And Jacob Fritz with the pass out. Just past Russo. He chases it down. You got Russo and Formisano with Lopriori. Over to Lopriori. Just hopped over his stick. It literally hopped right over the stick blade as it was coming toward him. Now offside by the Canadians. And Boyd not happy with it. No, is it going to be a penalty? No, it's an offside. Now to pass up to Lopriori. Lopriori there to Formisano. Formisano trying to knock it down. He's got a Canadian defenseman on him. Goes into the corner. Bounces back to Fritz. Jacob Fritz trying to get around number 22. Can't do so. Now we have an offside on the play as number 92, Boyd, was already in the zone. 3:59 to go here, second period. 3-0 Team Canada leads over Team USA. Mike Formisano here calling today's action from Chesswood Arena in Toronto, Ontario. We are glad you're with us here in the Great White North. This is team number 1 of the Prospects by Sports Illustrated AA All-Star Challenge. Fontaine will take the draw against number 14, Joshua Miles. Now Bernstein on it. Gets behind the net, chased down by Dixon. Logan Dixon will send it back around. Intercepted there. Right up to the blue line and sent back in by DeCosimo. Wimmer with a hit. Now to pass across. The shot high over the crossbar. Now number 4, Trevor Cooper, playing it up off the glass and goes back into the corner. Morrison with it. Dixon holding firm right in the slot area, making sure nothing gets in. And he's able to clear it all the way down the ice. The Canadians give chase. Crosses the red line, the goal line, I should say, and they're going to call it an icing. No, they're going to call a penalty on Bernstein. So what we initially thought was maybe an icing call, which we thought the puck was tipped. It's actually a penalty against Noah Bernstein. I did not see it as we were chasing the puck down the other way. Either way, it is a penalty to number 10, Noah Bernstein, for Team USA. And with 3:16 remaining, Team Canada is going to go back on the power play. Face-off won by the Canadians. It goes back to the point. Fontaine after him. Now to Charlebois. Lucas Charlebois sends it into the corner. Right in front of the Canadian bench. The pass across. Shot in. Left hand save. You got a toe on it. Did Luke Borgel. And now Team USA able to clear the zone. There's Cleland. Over to Miles. Miles inside. Trying to pass it in front. It's in the slot. Knocked down by Team Canada. Wimmer intercepts. And the Americans are able to clear. Here's Wimmer with Formisano. And that's actually Fontaine. And Fontaine was about a half step too soon. So, the Americans with a possible 2-on-1. But Fontaine just a half step too early. And with 2:35 remaining, we'll have a face-off just outside the Team Canada zone. 3-0, the Canadians lead over the Americans with 2:35 to go in game number 1 here at Chesswood Arena. Easton Thiessen for Team Canada to pass across. Now sent in by Kerr all the way around. Rory McLeod with it. Number 19 for Team Canada, that's Cyan Hanlon. The shot comes in, blocker glove save by Borgel. Sent all the way out and down the ice. Played by KJ Dunn. Dunn, I believe, is the son of the head coach of Team Canada, the goal, Keegan Dunn. And they are out of the South Simcoe Storm here in Canada. Puck comes in through the crease and cleared out of the way by Castellano. And then sent back in on Borgel, who's able to cover and no further play. I'm wondering, I'm looking at the time on the clock for Bernstein's penalty, and it looks like he got caught with a double minor. So there's 2:34 remaining on a penalty to Bernstein with only 1:50 to go in the second period. So it must have started out at 4 minutes. He must have gotten called for a double minor. Again, we'll check it after the game. We're not on the ice. We can't see what the referees are calling. Decent with the shot into the net, over the glass, and out of play. Wow, Team USA up against it. Down 3-0 and having to kill a double minor right now. And we'll see if they can rebound. The rules say if the game ends in a tie in regulation, it's a tie in round-robin play. No overtime, no shootout. It'll change for the semifinals and finals. Pass back to the net. Mark the net with it. Pass it across to DeCosimo. Right in front of the blue line. The shot off the skates of Russo and out of play. Penalty time to Bernstein now 2:06. So it looks like the Americans have killed almost the first half of the double minor. Iacucci will take the draw against Fontaine. Iacucci wins it. to the Cosmo. Fontaine trying to chase it down. Down to Cosmo with it. The shot deflected down by Castellano, and it goes into the corner. Now back down to the Cosmo. The Cosmo with the shot deflected by Russo. Here's Carter Boyd. Pass in the far corner. Now to the Cosmo. Having the Cosmo with it. To Coulter in the corner. Cole Coulter has got a goal today. He's in front looking for number 2. Off the post. Coulter rings iron with 45 seconds remaining, and it goes back out to neutral ice. Oh, here comes number 44, Evan Cosmo, into the American zone, trying to get around Hawksworth and Castellano. Castellano ties him up. It comes back to the point. The shot saved by Borgel. He doesn't know where it is. It's in his pads, and he gets the whistle with 26 and a half seconds remaining in the second period. 3-0 Team Canada leading over Team USA. So Low Priori will take the draw for the Americans against number, looks to be 13. No, there's no 13 on my roster. It can't be. Trying to get a good number on the Canadian center there. Here's a face-off won by Canada. It goes back to Charlebois. Charlebois with the shot into the face mask area of Borgel. And he takes a bit of a second to recover, but he's good to go. Good save by Borgel. It was right up near the neck area, and heard it bounce off the face mask. So good to see he's all right. So it is 14 for Canada, and I do have him on my roster. Joshua Miles. My apologies. Here's the shot in. Left pad save by Borgel. Goes over to Charlebois. So Miles, Iacucci, and Coulter with the goals for Team Canada so far. 5 seconds to go in the period. Back to the point. Held in by Thiessen. Over to Charlebois. Charlebois into the corner, and time expires here in period number 2. So Team Canada adds to their lead. 2 more goals here in the second. And at the end of 2 periods, it's the Canadians 3 and the Americans no score. We'll be back to Chesswood Arena in Toronto, Ontario right after this.